Friends, today we look into the brief history of Supreme Court of India, Supreme Court of India. We know that before 1861 High Courts Act, there are three Supreme Courts in India. Three Supreme Courts. So, due to this High Courts Act, these Supreme Courts have been removed. Thereafter, High Courts were functioning various parts of India. Then, in around 1920 period, again, the concept of Supreme Court of India has been come into discussion, and one lawyer whose name is Hari Singh Gaur. Hari Singh Gaur, a lawyer, poet, and a parliamentarian. He first mooted the idea of Supreme Court for India. In fact, we can say this is a first idea of Supreme Court of India, because earlier three Supreme Courts are there, but not for whole India. So, for whole India, the concept has been mooted by a lawyer, Hari Singh Gaur. But at that time, there was no good response from the politicians and the freedom movement, all other activists, because it was not pressing concern at that time. Because it was not pressing concern. So, but again, this Supreme Court of India concept has been gained momentum after the issue of Bhagat Singh death sentence. You know that by that time, the appeal court against judgments and orders of High Court is Privy Council. That is Privy Council. Where it is located? It is located in London, not India. So, all appeals has to be heard by Privy Council. So, in the same way, Bhagat Singh death sentence has been heard by Privy Council, which confirmed the death sentence. So then, again, this concept has been gained momentum. So, according to George H. Gutbois Jr., American scholar, who tracked the early date of the Supreme Court closely, according to him, Hari Singh Gaur, lawyer, mooted first the idea of Supreme Court of India. So, after this Bhagat Singh episode, Jinnah supported the cause of an Indian Supreme Court. After this Bhagat Singh episode in 1930, by seeing the resentment among the Indians through this 1935 Federal Act, an act has been enacted by British India, that is British government, 1935 Federal Act, 1935 Act. through this act, Federal Court of India has been established. So, where is this Federal Court of India has been located? You see, why today we are taking this issue is that now new parliament has been inaugurated. On that context, we have to know the link between old parliament and Supreme Court of India. So, to get that connection, we are going into the brief history of Supreme Court of India. So, Federal Court of India is there, but the seat of the Federal Court of India is located in the old parliament. Yesterday onwards, it is old parliament. So, in old parliament, Chamber of Prince is there. Chamber of Prince is there. At the time of constructing old parliament in the period of 1920s, apart from two council houses, one chamber is there, that is called Chamber of Prince. In this Chamber of Prince, 1937 to 1950, this Federal Court of India was worked up to 1950. Federal Court of India, where Chamber of Prince. Yes, after the existence of this Supreme Court of India through Indian Constitution of India, 1950 January 26, the first sitting of the Supreme Court of India has been happened in 28th January 1950. That means after 2 days of India became the Republic, first Supreme Court of India has been sat. Where? That is the only Chamber of Prince. Where it is Chamber of Prince? It is old parliament. It is in old parliament. So, up to 1958, which is the new Supreme Court building. New Supreme Court building means only one Supreme Court of India own premises. So, which has been completed in the year 1958. So, up to then, our Supreme Court of India has been worked in Chamber of Prince, that is in Parliament. So, up to 8 years, we sat in Parliament. That is the connection between old Parliament and Supreme Court of India. In 1958 only, our independent building has been completed and inaugurated. So, for the inauguration, all Chief Justices of various High Courts, we know that various High Courts are there in 1961 through that act. So, all Chief Justices, Ministers and other prominent ambassadors, diplomats attended on that function. So, this is about brief history. Of course, we know that Supreme Court of India is shaped in the project of, in the image of balance. image of balance and scales. Balance and scales. Balance and scales. Right wing, left wing, central wing. This is central wings. Central wing, beam. So, initially right wing, left wing is there. Thereafter east wing, west wing also constructed, added. It is reflecting balance. So this is about a brief history of Supreme Court of India up to 19 brief Supreme Court of India seat and the location, that is 1950 to 58. Thank you.